Alright, so welcome back to another DragonFable video. Today, we're looking at the ChronoCorruptor class. Now, before we start, I just want to say a big thank you to the person who actually gave me this. It was a very nice thing to do, and I appreciate it. Now, to get this class, if you want to get it yourself, it's a little bit sad because you can't get it yourself anymore. I think it used to be part of the 2012 calendar. I think it was 2012. But yeah, you can't really get it now unless you can somehow find someone who has the code. I was lucky to have someone give me it, which is really cool. So you can't really get it. A bit sad, but you know, I'll show it anyway. Just in case people have it, you can maybe think, oh, that might be quite a good class to use. Anyway, the stats I'm using, I'm doing this on my case weaver. Well, what it normally is. So I have 190 intelligence, 30 endurance, and 115 wisdom. This is the rest of my stats on here. Okay. So my gear. I'm using the necrotic sword. You don't actually need to use this. It's just a random weapon I picked. I think it kind of fits the class. You can actually buy a ChronoCorruptor weapon from Shure's shop, like a specific one for the class. Which is where I got the wings and my helmet. So they're from Shure's shop. I'm also using the Aqualoft Spin, Elemental Unity, Crystal Notch Belt, and I would normally use Scan Orb as my pet, but that doesn't really matter. This is just the gear that I normally use on the case weaver. So yeah, I'm going to show you the skills now for the class. I will say though, I do really like the way this class looks, especially with these wings and helmet. Anyway, so we have a guaranteed crit, boom. That's a pretty good attack, it's not terrible. Thing is with the ChronoCorruptor, it's not like the best class ever. It's not like amazing, but you know, it's pretty fun to use, I quite like it. Attack becomes more powerful with time. Now this right now is going to do like nothing. Not much. Basically, the more damage you do to an enemy, and the more turns the battle has been on for, the more damage it does. Now that wasn't awful, but it is pretty shit if you use it straight away. It does like 10 damage. But yeah, we have Condense. Attack and plus 40 crit for 3 turns. Not bad. We actually got a crit for that, which was pretty good. So we have 12% mana steal. Mana heal, I mean. You know, heal a good amount of mana. Quite a lot. This class is fairly costly. Well, no, it's not actually that bad looking at it. It's pretty good, actually. So space. Minus 35 bonus. Which, will make it hit us 35% less, which is pretty good. Target all, multi-strike is pretty weak. It's okay. It's kind of weak because I used it on a couple of Sneevils. I know that sounds weird, but they had like 5 health each, and there was 2 of them. And it only hit them once for like 26 damage or something. I know it had 5 health, so I guess that's why. But, you know, anyway, scratch. 3 attack strike, 150% damage. Not terrible. I mean, with this ability, this crit ability, it's pretty cool. We have the normal attack. Fairly regular. Not terrible. We have Orb. Bends target's reality. I can't remember what that one does. Twisted. Minus 50% damage. That's really good. Okay. I wonder if I have anything now. Okay. We have Blade. 40% damage over time for 5 turns. There you go. It's a pretty good attack. And now, I'm actually going to kill this guy and then pick back up in a sec. Right, so next on the list we have Lock. Chrono Lock, 3 turns done. Okay, so 3 turns. Not bad. Average stun. Plus 140 avoidance. Also does damage by the look of it. That's pretty cool. Okay, that's a pretty cool ability. This one is actually free to use. Restore 5% health. Obviously, it didn't really do anything for us then, but it healed 88, so that's not terrible. Let speed cooldowns up. So like all of these, it'll basically refill. So 12, 6, 2. When we use this, it'll have... it resets everything, which is really cool. We have blink. Don't blink, don't even blink. This is like the big dick attack. Kind of. It doesn't look that good, but it does give us another like attack to actually do, which is really cool. So we could actually like, you know, buff up or something with this, and then, you know, do whatever. You basically get an extra turn. It's pretty much Gambit, but not Gambit, if you know what I mean. It has the same effect. Anyway, I'm going to show you some maybe good skill choices to use. Alright, so this class is a little bit weird because it's kind of difficult to know how to use it effectively. Now, if any of you have like a better way to use it, please tell me in the comments. I was told by the person who gave me the class to an actual good combo, which is going to work. So what we're going to do first is use our increased crit. Pretty useful. I really like how it gives us the increased crit on the actual attack as well. That's pretty cool. Bend target's reality is just a generally good damage nerf for the enemy. Wait, was that? Oh no, it was yeah, minus 50% damage. 40% damage over time. This is like one of our stronger attacks. Now we have done, so we've used 2 abilities after this one. So after 5 turns, this one is pretty much going to do a shit ton of damage. So it's 1, 2. We can always stun the enemy. It doesn't really matter what you use. You can use whatever you want. Me personally, I decided to use the stronger attacks. So we can always use this. And then we could always use... It's kind of complicated. We can always restore health. We kind of want to make sure that we have enough, like... I don't know if this is going to stack with the crit. So maybe we should maybe do 2 more turns and then use the crit. So let's do... so 5% health. I kind of want to make use of this this one as well. So we're going to use this, avoidance. And now we're going to use demise. I don't know if this stacks with a crit, but this is going to do a shit ton of damage, I think. 408 times 2. Awesome. And now we can always use this. When he attacks, there you go, block. And then we can use it again. See? Isn't that just awesome? I really like it, it's cool. But yeah, that was a good kind of cool class actually. I kind of like it. It's not brilliant, like the only really amazing ability is that one that we just did. The cooldown one is really cool, and I like the cannon one at the left hand side. The one at the end where it does the guaranteed crit. So we get some really cool abilities. We get some good like health restore and mana restore abilities, which are pretty nice. That shield ability where like we get some damage and the avoidance, that one's pretty good. So we get, it's an actual attack. It's an actual damage and attack, which is pretty cool. Anyway, I think I'm gonna leave this on here. I am considering maybe using this a little bit for the Let's Play. I know in comparison to the K-Sweeper, it's like much weaker. But, you know, it's nice to have a little bit of variety. And I did just pay some dragon coins to get this gear, like the helmet and the wings, which I did have to pay for with real money. And it's kind of annoying if I'd never use it again. Anyway, thank you for watching that. I will see you on the next part. Goodbye.